They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
So we're back. For
You
like
s- you
3
say-
episodes.
You say back. We're here.
For all the 3 people who did watch us outside of our own group.
Thank you.
We owe you nothing. Leave. Water? I hardly know.
Oh my god, you're so funny, George.
I thought that was Kevin's
Yeah,
thing.
It was, and it still is.
Also, how did we get out of the plane without dying?
Broke open when it hit the water.
And I'm not still in my seat?
60s, nobody wears seatbelts. Also, airplane seatbelts, you pull on them to take them off of these exact kinds of situations.
Do you know how many accidents that August has been in? All the planes? He's a survivalist, your brother.
The survivalist?
Well, I did grow up in Yucatan, so yeah.
What is even this?
It's a lighthouse, Joel.
It's a weird looking lighthouse.
It's Art Deco. It's classy.
How could you not understand that kind of thing? You're a writer.
I suppose.
Stairway that goes down to the water is kind of weird.
Imagine
No, like, pier or anything.
this whole land was land. That's all.
One day I told my friend, I'm
Propaganda.
gonna build the first lighthouse in the middle of a field. And here we are. I called it.
It gets me every time. All of the 3 times we've done this, I'm just staring down at you, just like. "Brr." That's the noise I hear.
You gotta go to that, like, statue garden in Moscow and just go meh at every statue.
Yep.
Because they all look like that.
Science. Industry.
Oh, that's it, I guess.
Oh, look, a switch.
I can't go back in the water. That's pretty.
Or like, I can't go back in a plane.
Probably. You're probably on a no-fly list now. Whoa.
Fire at your fingertips. Incinerate plasmids by Ryan Industries.
I am Andrew Ryan,
Hi, Andrew.
and I'm here to ask you a question.
Man, he's got Widow's Peak.
Is a
something
man not
fierce.
entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected
Like
those
how developers
answers.
keep you from skipping cutscenes by making it so you can move your head, therefore it's technically gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
I chose the impossible.
I can never get mad at this thing.
Rapture.
Love it.
You like that?
The artist
Add a
would
little
not be
something to it.
insensitive.
Get with the
The
dramatic
scientist
reveal.
would not be bound by petty
Just a
morality.
good old-fashioned.
Where the great would not be constrained by the small.
Wow!
Your brow, rapture can be
Mark.
your city as well.
Forget Moscow, you could just go to New York and look at the Art Deco statues and you'd be like,
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn!
Okay.
Hey, look, it's a whale!
Excuse me.
You know, you never really think about it, but whales are actually absolutely massive.
Yeah. That's funny.
Like, you think, okay, So how big could they be? When you're seeing them in the water and junk. But then you get right up next to them and then you realize this is a fleshy, meaty bus. That's slightly longer.
You've only seen the small whales that haven't you? They get a lot bigger than a bus.
Like I said, I've only seen them from above water.
You don't need to get that much closer.
Hey, what's that thing that showed all of my controls at Borden?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay. I wasn't gonna.
Probably be gameplay tutorials as well. Especially since the remastered version.
Hello? Hey, you! Oh! No!
Man,
They even gave him a name. They gave the poor guy a name in the 3 seconds he was alive.
poor Johnny.
And the murderer's just a...
Splicer female breathing heavy really needed a subtitle.
Dude, you don't know what it's like to
Shriek
be
of
deaf.
rage. Sounds of exertion.
You don't know what it's like to be blind, bro.
Wait, what it's like to be blind?
Deaf, bro.
I was gonna say, it's hard to read subtitles when you're blind.
What we're about to do with all this madness that your screen can't even handle. Give up!
Splice again, splice a tiny little pressurized capsule.
Punk!
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence.
You know, I don't either, gonna be honest.
Keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get
Oh, you
to
did
the
puncture it.
fire
Well played, madam! New goal, get to higher ground.
You know, splicing is connecting things, not breaking things, Joel.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to draw out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
So transition, Joel. How was your dream? You were telling me about it earlier.
Dude, that was a beautiful segue.
Yeah.
So, I know this is probably the best time to talk about this, considering we're walking through this terrifying ambience with this terrifying person that's getting gathered at by a flag. Man, I want one of those.
Did you get one for the office?
You have one.
We have one?
Quad rotor.
I suppose it just doesn't have a gun. It really makes the difference.
You have a quad rotor, guns, and duct tape. What more do you need?
That's a very fair point.
Yeah, I really don't have a rebuttal for that. I also really don't know where to... Oh. This...
Glowing thing on the
illuminating.
floor.
The thing in these, like, old school style FPS games is the protagonist always keeps the first melee weapon he finds. If he passes by, like, a sword or an axe or something, he always keeps his crowbar, or wrench, or iron pipe, or whatever.
Out of everyone else's weapons, the wrench is probably the best kind. Most sturdy, at least. So you were telling me about your dream, Joel?
You know, I wasn't, but again with the beautiful segue. So I had this dream, like, all of 2 hours ago, where, ooh, hello. Where, for some reason, I was at high school, and, we were having a soda drinking competition. And it was supposed to be like a volume sort of thing, but I went like straight for style points. And just shake the can, take like 4 steps back, sprint a few feet. Why did I just tumble over
It's
that?
a terrifying experience. You
You
got
can
lasers
slice-
coming out of your
slice it.
hands.
You just put a pillow behind your head, shake it out. It's better than falling down a story.
Actually, you were telling me about this one time that you were splicing.
Yeah, so I was shaking this can, take like 4 steps back, run, jump, slide,
Oh man.
pull can lid,
Uh-huh.
and it just sprays over the entire audience.
Oh my god.
Then I take freaking one sip and drop the can.
Sam.
Well, that's dream logic for you.
Man, I wish I had your high school career.
And then I just walk away, and the audience is all cheering. And then the principal comes to find me. And the principal is like, "Yo, dog." She wasn't actually like, "Yo, dog."
Right.
She was like, "Hey, why did you spill soda everywhere?" And I was like, "Because it was cool." And she's like, "What's your name, kid?" And I'm like, "Joel." And she's like, "Sorry, I was distracted by the child saying that I'm gonna be an angel." Anyway,
You alright, Boyle?
and then the president's like,
Kick from you. But there's nothing like
"Hey, weren't you that scrub who was dressed as a cat girl for Halloween?" And I was like, "Well, indeed I was. And how is this relevant to me spilling soda everywhere?" And she didn't understand why I was confused about that.
Right.
I'm just gonna roll with this.
Yeah, they both were expecting it to. And did you end up being the badass that you always dreamed of?
No, then I went and cleaned it up with a rototiller. It didn't make sense to me either.
Dude,
Tiller like a thing that makes holes.
see, that's the
And
part of the
rotates.
film. That's the part of the film where after the hero drops the mic, you don't see what happens after. You know, like Avengers, they destroy that fucking city, but you
So
don't
they
see.
made, like Captain America: Civil War, that was all about the consequences of that.
Yeah.
Well, except for it really wasn't about the consequences of that. Oh, hello.
The events
There we
that
go.
were represented were due to all the destruction that they were creating.
We're only the beginning of that movie where they're really like, "Yo, we messed up."
Right.
And then, as recompense for Tony Stark, freaking, accidentally killing some chick's son, which he gets guilt tripped over.
It gets glazed over.
He goes and beats up his friend.
Oh,
I mean, it makes total sense.
yeah. Dude, wouldn't you?
No, that's fair. I mean, either that or give the lady a bunch of money.
I mean, who else has the opportunity to be in Tony Stark's shoes, where your shoes are made of money? Literally.
So we all gonna talk about Dream?
Sure.
Feel free. He was
That
just telling me about
that
it
was an
earlier.
actually good segue. Props.
Yeah. What are you saying?
I'm saying your segues suck, man.
If you can reach them in
Man.
Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just
That's
maybe,
what Resident Evil for.
I know you might feel like the unluckiest man in the
I did this last time too.
but you were the only hope I'll ever see my wife and
You're a man of habit.
Except you couldn't hear it because of those stupid.
Yeah.
my
I'm
family.
just gonna skip to the Eye of the Tiger.
Beautiful. You gotta save that baby, dude. She's trying to steal it.
Are you trying to steal this baby? Back, back, back.
Dude, you just killed a woman.
Nothing I haven't done before. I'm a cold-hearted man who works planes, and this baby's gone.
Equality, bitch.
Butchering one another. They strangle.
Turns out there wasn't a baby.
I am part of the feminist agenda, and so is this game.
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean? I'm an equal opportunity head basher.
Right.
Like, gender is not even taken into account when it comes to who I kill.
Yeah.
I feel like in
don't
most survival
discriminate.
situations that's the case. Like people say they wouldn't hit a woman, but then if a woman's coming at them with a knife,
I think the word you're looking for is an egalitarian murder.
Egalitarian?
yes, that's a word.
That doesn't sound like a word.
It's a word.
It sounds French.
I had to teach it to James.
Egalitarian.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, rough party last night, huh? You've been here a while. Oh,
You know?
he'll get over that soon.
Yeah, probably.
Probably helped him with the headache, actually. Took me forever to get to this bit. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Would you kindly lower
Yeah, I've been kind of rushing through this a little.
No, it's great. You made twice as much progress versus the first time. This was
Well,
like the second episode last time.
Yeah.
sweet baby girl into a monster?
Second
Whatever you
episode, yeah.
thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture.
Hey, little girl.
Those little sisters, they carry
You
the
She's
genetic
precious
material that keeps the
You
wheels
having
of
fun?
Rapture turning.
I won't hear anybody say otherwise.
I
Everybody needs it.
couldn't possibly bring
That's
myself
kind of the
to
whole
say
point
that.
of their character design. They
Yeah.
actually were toned down the cuteness. Originally, they were going to be like giant chibi chipmunks. But they said, no, that's a bit too far for the tone of our game.
Did you see episode 3? Okay, so one of the designs, I brought this up last time, but one of the designs
I've
originally
had
was a
this
giant
conversation
freaking
before.
slug. Yeah. Oh god. No, Johnny.
Oh,
They're killing
Oh.
Johnny again, dude.
we just got drilled, man.
Did you ever see the original teaser for this game? It's like a
have.
first person from that guy's perspective.
Oh right, yeah.
Hey, man, you don't look too good.
It was essentially that guy. It was a bit more in that action sequence, but
Yeah, it
it's
happened,
basically
and like
him.
using the bees, plasmid, and the
Yeah.
just like the weirdest of all the plasmids. So are the bees just like your children then, because they were born out of your hand?
Yeah. That was a really fantastic teaser. Happy Chappy. Coming to you
Have you
live
heard
from
of Happy Chew?
Chappy? The dude's name is Chappy. He didn't seem very happy. Let's get snappy.
Gained health from cake.
Oh, man, if only the real world worked like this.
That's what I tell myself every time I eat a Hostess. Dude, she's got a gun.
You know what I
You're
got?
not the only one.
Ninja.
Oh! She's got a lot of
You have
health.
the combat difficulty set
Jesus.
too.
I have it set to I'm a ninja, so it's relevant.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Don't make me do it! Don't make me do it, I swear! I swears to God!
This is the tutorial where you're supposed to like shoot the lightning into the water and kill them all at once.
Yeah,
Without wasting your ammo.
it's presenting that opportunity.
Where you going, man?
Yeah, if he wants to run away, let him run away. Like, stand your ground law state.
You need to learn compassion, Joel, in the land of Rapture.
What do you mean? I'm perfectly compassionate. I ended them quickly.
No, you didn't. You beat them to death with a wrench. That's a slow and horrible way to go.
I mean...
You had a bit more focus on specifically the women too. I'm a little skeptical about this egalitarian approach you have.
I still don't... Is that even a word?
Yeah, I'm not gonna define it to you.
Okay.
You'll look it up later.
Okay. No, I won't.
No, forget it. I'll.
Oh, damn.
Security alert in on.
Oh, gonna come down from up top. Oh, and
All right.
now's the time. You didn't need anything by it, dude.
So can you electrocute yourself when you're standing in water and shoot it, or is it like in Quake?
I'm pretty sure you
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that was Benson. Hello.
can. Yeah, that's perfect. Relating to or believing in the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities. So yeah. Right now you are.
What even killed me?
You're a dead egalitarian.
You know, it may have helped if I looked at how to use the
Pink, basically. Okay. Yep. Ha! I remember.
Get out of here!
It's just Andy, bro. He's got an ego, but not that big.
I gotta take the money off of all of these dead ladies.
Well, dude, don't forget the men, alright?
I mean, there were only girls there.
Whoa.
So.
Whoa.
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here.
Who could be doing this? No. It's goddamn Andrew Ryan.
Rapture isn't some shit for you to plumb. Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite to be slapped around by government.
Oh, dude. They're coming for you, dude.
You gonna leave all of the beatbox again?
Hell yeah. I know this is why you enjoy this. Get out! Listen to him.
I suppose
Ignoramus.
I could have got all of them. And what's stopping them from unscrewing the door? Like, if you know how to beat in a window, you know how to open a door.
But there were 2 doors, and they clearly didn't take that path. They're like, here's
Also,
glass.
one of the doors was like
Wrench?
computer
Glass.
controlled, so you could just close it again behind you.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one you can.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture.
Bloody.
Now find your way to emergency access.
Aww. Help the little guy out, dude. Hold up. Let me take a selfie. And you just robbed it.
Hack.
That is sad.
hack. Do stuff. I'll figure this out. Don't you hurry none.
What are you doing? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
this is stupid.
Yeah. This isn't new, Joel. We've done this before. You did it. Woo! Jumpy little fella. He's so cute.
Hack.
Oh no. That was moving a little bit quicker. Oh, it's moving.
Oh damn.
You're gone. You're gone, dude. This is it. This is the end.
Yeah, vertical plane.
Oh. Look at you.
Yeah, this is a lot harder with a controller.
Yeah, I said that. At least in the original. Hey, hey, hey.
Bad
You
Albert.
cheated death. That's him done. This is morbidly obese.
Come back when they. What is this?
It's the circus of value, dude.
Ah, the innocent.
Whoa!
Briefless times when clowns were funny instead of scary.
Oh, you're shooting at me now?
Now we have another It movie, like that's helping things.
I just want to see like the clown colleges of America sue them for defaming their profession.
I feel
Because they're
nothing.
like legitimately are dying out as an industry because of stuff like it.
Yeah. Like, I've gone through a transition in my life from clowns being happy-go-lucky beings to terrifying to just sad whenever I lay my eyes on them. If I happen to see a clown, I feel nothing but sadness.
Well, it's like they've prayed their whole life to bring joy to children, and now they're just like automatically treated with fear and suspicion.
Yeah. And then it doesn't help with, you know, extremist clowns, like the one last year. There was like a murderer clown last year or something. Maybe 2015. I don't remember.
I remember there was like a stalker clown like meme, but nobody ever got caught. So it might have just been like an urban legend that got overhyped.
No, there was a whole lot of people who wear clown masks and go and walk around the street with giant lead pipes. That was a thing last year.
Oh, yeah.
Where does anyone even get a lead pipe nowadays? That's like medieval technology.
Well, in the world of Rapture, you're surrounded by it. It's gotta be real easy. Coward?
I'm standing right here.
Good job, bud. That little bot gave her like the 1-2 treatment after you shot her. Okay. Oh. Is he glitching your sound clips? Where is she? He's below.
Where are you going?
Oh!
Tacky little nothing.
There's another one. They're all women. What is happening? This isn't very equal.
So this is what happens when you put it to medium mode.
Gives you all the women because they're easier.
Yup.
Jesus, Andrew Ryan. What an old-fashioned individual.
You know, I could swear that there's somebody shooting at me.
Ah, he's got it. Little buddy. What a killer. B. B. Yeah.
What you doing? What y'all trying to do?
Well, she's trying to recover from very serious brain trauma right now. But you kind of took that opportunity away from her. Finally, a male. A challenge. Oh, that's satisfying.
Daddy, someday I want to be able to hit the people with a monkey wrench so hard they do a backflip.
That's my boy. Probably schedule a psychiatrist.
Is there an explanation for the ghosts in this game? Because in System Shock it was because your guy had psychic powers, and if you chose the character path that didn't give you psychic powers, you couldn't see ghosts.
Oh. I'm pretty sure it's just a side effect. He explains at the beginning, side effect of the plasmids.
Above all, do no harm.
You put a lot of effort into his signature on the blood.
Yeah? Like, he did this in 5 seconds with his shoe after he did his name.
Had to make sure he had plenty of bodies for
I feel like while you were in the process of doing that, the blood would just dry out. Unless he had like a bottle of it and was slowly pouring it.
He's got plenty of bodies to work with.
I bet Rapture smells horrible. It's like a self-contained atmosphere, all full of corpses and garbage, and probably people just taking a dump on the floor because the bathrooms are gone and they've devolved into barbarianism.
Are you seeing Dragon Force in the midst of hacking?
That's what it takes, man. This is not something to do.
Dragon Force is the least hackable music out there. You know, you've got Daft Punk maybe.
Oh, yeah, you're straight up. You're straight up. Next time I'll sing it. I'll sing Technologic while hacking.
Or you could sing Around the World. my god, science has gone
Cat
too
calling
far.
is the best thing to ever happen to video games.
They replaced the woman's head with a pallet.
Oh, God!
Put her down, dude. Put her down, please.
I'm pretty sure she's already dead. Like on a scale of 1 to 6, that's as dead as it gets.
Hey,
I told
Hey.
it to turn off.
can't think for itself, dude. The only code it knows is, why the hell do I exist? And starts sparking at the bits.
Oh, hello. Hello there, Mrs.
She's gonna tell her friends, dude.
No, I have a mysterious feeling I'm being shot at.
Whoop! Is that suspicion or analysis of all the bullet holes you have? Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna go with the first.
You're still in the line of fire.
Excuse me.
Still in the line of fire.
When can I hack it?
Still got your skill. Still got his sights on you. Oh, man. Surprised you weren't dead.
You know, that's me always.
That does seem to be a trend.
Let's just put it this way. This was a lot easier for me on a mouse and keyboard. Even at the hardest difficulty.
That sounds like an excuse, Joel.
I'm not making excuses enough of. I'm just saying that's why I suck.
Sounds like an excuse.
Okay. I've got special ammo! Don't need it.
Oh yeah, it's armor piercing. You're fighting people. And it's just Big Daddy. Not that Big Daddies aren't people.
Oh, trophy.
Hey.
Beer.
Oh
And
no.
tater chips.
God. And just like that.
And calf.
Your healing factor is really doing hell on you when it comes to getting drunk.
You know, 3 seconds is all I need nowadays.
I'm pretty sure you've never been drunk, Joel.
Yeah. Not the damn.
I legitimately got Agnes worried that I was gonna get wasted
Lols.
during their wedding. Like, that was the point of discussion last bonfire we had. I've been joking, like, you guys, if anything, you guys have been joking about it more than I have. I told her straight up, nope, I'm getting wasted.
You could just use all of those elbows you have.
I could, but those then would be elbows.
But it looks so cool, Joel. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
I mean, it was either that or vodka.
Right. Or follow the arrow. That also works. Oh. Time to go to sleep, buddy.
I'll be back for you later.
You had to crash the whale, dude. Oh, no, it's just Big Daddy. That you can hear somehow.
He's just that
And
fat.
water can chug sound really, really well.
Yes. Both pressurized tubes with water between them.
Why do we have two eyes? Is there some law that says we
Gotta watch
must?
yourself.
2 arms, 2 legs, 2 ears, 2 breasts.
Alright, yo!
Man,
Temper on that one.
someday I'll be able to throw grenades that cavalierly.
Does it just have that much health?
Your
Everybody's
dreams and
giving up on life.
aspirations are a pure and beautiful thing, Joel.
Someday I'll be a strong enough man to chuck explosives without a care in the world.
Also, I wonder if I can shoot them out of the air. Did I
They
try that last
Molotovs?
time? No, they're like tin cans with fizzy tops.
Pretty sure you can, but you need the telekinesis. Oh, nice. Oh! Nice. Joel, I present you a challenge.
Yeah.
Next splicer you come up to, we got a 360. Maybe excluding this one. No.
Is there even a scope weapon in this game? All of the environments are indoors.
Well, you don't need a scope to no scope.
I mean, it's more impressive, but what else? I don't need to impress people here, which is obviously why I'm gonna 360 no scope.
That arrow is wrong. You need Inferno or whatever. Ignite.
Is that around here
Pyrokinesis?
somewhere?
No, it's incinerate.
Incinerate.
Pyrokinesis.
Pyro.
Dandy dentures.
That looks like the teeth of Donald Duck. Why would anybody want that?
So,
How do you know what Donald Duck's teeth look like?
Honor showed me the weirdest
I've seen the cartoons.
freaking thing ever a few days ago.
I'm sure about that.
And yes, and it was Japanese Donald Duck.
Oh, from Kingdom Hearts? It sounds exactly the same. He's just talking Japanese. That's not
Yeah.
that weird. Japanese Goofy is weirder than Japanese Donald Duck.
It is. Are you referencing the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was freaking weird.
They did that for all American shows.
I got a creme-filled cake.
Just think about, though, how weird, like, American Goku sounds. 'Cause American Goku sounds completely different from Japanese Goku.
Does this sound more masculine?
Japanese Goku sounds like an 80-year-old woman.
Really?
Because the show started when he was a kid. Well, it was American started with Dragon Ball Z, where he was an adult.
What are you doing, Joel?
I'm looking for Inferno.
No, you gotta go to the Inferno room. It's got flames over its entryway. Back where you were, up there. It was right next to the entryway that you came back from with the guy with the grenades.
I should have known to read the signs.
Yeah, dude. The area you're supposed to follow is not the most helpful thing in the world right now. Just telling you where you need
This
to
one,
be.
aesthetic ideals.
That's where you were.
Okay.
That's where you
Turn
meet.
around.
Okay.
Oh, nope. So you stay up there. Turn around. Flames.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eternal flame. I see. They have the
It's
theme
like-
going.
It's like the Whoa!
Oh, you wanna do something? You know, that was a little
That
close.
nearly killed you.
Good thing they snuck up behind me, or else I wouldn't have survived.
Like a damned fool.
And we're standing directly next to me as I exploded.
Is that Babyface, dude? Speaking of Babyface, I watched Baby Driver. Finally.
Dude, that movie though.
God, it was so nice. It was just enjoyable.
Yeah. It was all around a good time.
I kind of did enjoy the middle, but for some reason, like, it seems like people just being mean to each other, like, psychological torment, it really gets to me. Like, I was messed up more by the sort of bullying in Baby Driver and in also Fury than I was by all the, like, gruesome imagery and, like, The Thing.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from.
Where's the security camera? Ah. There it is.
basically 80 Pierce right now. You're so hardcore. You guys ever play Watch Dogs?
Nope,
No?
I haven't. Got free on Xbox Live.
Hey,
That I
some
was
free
like,
advertising for you
oh,
guys.
so it's like GTA 5, except it doesn't have airplanes.
Yeah, basically. Sorry, I was listening.
In the middle of a stream?
Yeah, so,
Josiah!
hey, be sure to follow
Wait.
Roland Bro
Oh.
on Twitch.
Going around. Going.
Oh,
Damn it!
oof. Inches.
You know the best way to do this?
Yeah, do it 1,000 times, and then include the one time you got lucky in your stream. Your recap, whatever, montage. That's what the people used to do.
Yeah, dude.
Back when people cared about
Dank
Call of Duty.
compilations.
I mean, to be fair, I did flip around and shoot her. It was just in like the arm.
Hey now,
Who needs to know how to use it? They all work the same, right?
get your game. Go. Fun. What a time for a drink. Oil patch. Thank you.
Someone call 911. Shout it fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa.
That was. There was a time where that was the only thing I listened to on repeat. I feel disgusting.
Good times.
I'm still there.
Again, that's one of those times where you write lyrics and you don't really think what it would mean if you took them a little too literally.
Like, there was a person named Shotty for like 5 years in pop culture. And she was on fire, dude, on the dance floor. That's the
Yeah.
last place you want to be on fire. Like, you're an endangerment to everyone else.
I think the last place you want to be on fire is like
You
a
know what?
gas mine filled with methane.
Yeah, maybe. But that would make it more instantaneous.
Look,
Eh.
look, I know
Or-
wushu now.
Trapped in a tiny metal box so you can't put it out.
Right. Plenty of oxygen to burn. Imagine your bloodstream right now just freaking out. I can't contain all
No,
this
just the
madness.
plasmids give you a new left arm every time you use one.
Or a slave.
That would be dope.
But
That
in
would
the game, you're just
hurt.
like a spider
That
on
would
one
be-
side.
Oh my god, that's like a... I don't know why my mind instantly goes to Dr. Manhattan, but that sounds like something that would happen.
I was thinking more of the Modis from Mode in God's Eye, which still doesn't have a movie adaptation for some reason.
You know, that's not what I intended to do, but it worked out. I'm okay with it. It's a little awkward when you stun a dude and then you just have to go through all your weapons.
Oh, sure. Turret, rocket turret, turret, rocket turret. Still no good. Still no good. You are dead. I would have snuck up on it and hacked it and, you know.
Yeah.
use it against the big boss, you know?
You heard it with its own splash damage?
That's what I've been doing.
I don't think so. I don't think you have been, Joel.
Reminds me of the first time we played Portal and we couldn't figure out how to get into that one air vent in the room with the rocket turret. You're supposed to lure the rocket turret to shoot through a window so you can get a crate, but we just stacked up a bunch of desk chairs on top of each other because we couldn't figure that out, that the rocket could destroy the window, and it worked. Just why physics engines are great.
That was my biggest problem with puzzle games when I was younger because I always overthought it.
Hello, Mr. Shotgun.
Well, it's kind of a problem with, like, especially the old, like, adventure games where there was only one solution to every problem.
Uh-huh.
So you just, like, get a million different things, and you could think of solutions that a reasonable person could use to solve the problem, but the game only has one that would work.
Right. That was really my #1 issue and why I was never able to accomplish beating a game until... what was my first game I beat? Shrek 2, maybe?
The GameCube one?
Yeah,
That's a great game.
that's a great game. But it's because, well, that game was super simple to get through. But I never thought of the puzzles within the world of the game and what its rules were. I always thought like, oh, this would make sense if I could do this, and it never worked out because it wasn't in the game rules.
Man.
Well, Shrek 2 isn't really a puzzle game, it's more just a beat 'em up.
Yeah, I'm just saying that was like my first.
This fool got
game
killed
Oh
the
no, Double
snot out of
Dash.
him.
I beat Double Dash first.
Well, there aren't really puzzles in Double Dash unless you count the
No,
shortcuts or learning
I
how to
was
turbo
just saying
drift.
that those were the only games that I beat at that time, and everything else.
It drove me nuts when I was a kid because we beat Double Dash, we 100%ed it, and then Joel was like, I'm going to just erase our save file so we can do it again. I'm like, no!
Yeah!
And then he did it.
That's what my brother did without even asking me, though. Or bringing it up to me, really. I still don't know to this day who did that. I've been pointing fingers ever since. I'm still ticked off about it.
Honors wasn't particularly, like, upset, I don't think.
I was
I had
super
mirror
upset.
mode.
But
I had golden carts, I'm pretty sure.
You
Yeah.
just ignored my upsetness because
I suppose I still don't. But I had a
What
good
a
time
true
beating it again.
I don't think you ever 100%ed it again. I don't think we still have the 100% like background anymore.
Who needs to load my weapon? Not me, asshole. I was safe. I'm going to hack this safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most difficult ones, you've only got 2 pieces is going on.
Yep.
No, turn. Pull, one. You're dead. You're dead.
I want
Just give up,
to
kill
run away.
yourself. Oh, you're good.
Oh.
Sorry. Nope. Okay, well, I guess. Yep. Oh.
Oh, a little tight.
Oh, it's just treating you now. That's no
You
fair.
passed the first test.
What?
That was all that was needed.
What the hell? It's bullshit. What a story.
Was that a Room reference?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Russo.
Unfortunately, it's the most commonly phrased film in my other workplace.
Has the room replaced Monty Python and the Holy Grail as the most quoted movie in
Ooh.
random contexts?
You know, it's really close.
Space Jam?
No, that's never referenced.
Nobody quotes Space
You're the
Jam.
only one who even brings up Space Jam.
Yeah.
Like, not even in quotes.
People like Space Jam, but nobody quotes it. It's not a super quotable movie.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
remember.
fair.
Most of the things that are funny in Space Jam are how dated it is and the visual gags. The
Yeah.
actual writing is basically just dad jokes.
Right.
Like,
Hello.
what kind of Mickey Mouse enterprise would have a team named the Ducks?
Right. Yeah, I can't
I'm actually a
quote
little-
that movie in the slightest.
I'm actually surprised you remember a quote from it.
I only remember that because I was super into the Mighty Ducks when I was a kid. Not the actual Mighty Ducks, but the cartoon based on them.
Yeah, those were dope.
I was really interested in the aesthetics, but I could never get my hands on the actual show.
Well, it's like impossible to find now because like all of Disney's 90s cartoons, it's just buried it.
Right.
What is the greatest lie?
I would love to actually.
You could probably find it on
Experience that.
VHS.
Oh, for sure.
Perpetrated on man.
You have to go to extensive lengths for that sort of thing nowadays. And it's not even that old medium versus vinyl.
I
Paperback
thought it was
books.
funny. I went to like Fred Meyer's not that long ago, and there's like vinyl records on the front top shelf, and in the way back on the bottom shelf are some VHS tapes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're like for recording stuff. This was years ago.
Oh,
though.
okay.
This was like 2010 maybe.
Hey, could you stop burning now so I can loot you? All the good stuff's probably gone now. Anyway.
You can never find a grenade in a grenade box. It's literally pointless. Why would give you the option to even try to loot it? You've
Great in
already
these
been
kinds
here.
of games, if you set people on fire and all the ammo they're carrying on them just cooked off.
Joel, you're grinding, and there's nothing to grind. You're not getting experience from these guys.
Yeah, these kinds of like survival games, attacking enemies is just a waste of your ammo. You're better off running away half the time.
Yeah.
It's not an RPG.
That's the biggest problem with Zelda Breath of the
Forgot
Wild.
where to go.
Because it's a great game, but there's no reason to go anywhere. Because there's no experience that you gain from taking care of enemies.
I heard
And
that was a
they
big criticism of Paper Mario Superstar, because it is still an RPG, and a JRPG no less, but there's no experience, so there's no reason to fight enemies, because it's just wasting your items that you could use for boss battles.
Right. Which is weird, because Assassin's Creed is coming out with an open world game, and it's got an experience system and leveled areas. But I find that to be pointless to be open world if there is experience in the level capped areas. Because you can't go to those areas unless you're a level. So it's not open world. Not really.
Kind of a problem with Skyrim as well. Like, there are some areas that you're meant to be at a certain level to go in, but you can just walk straight to them at the beginning of the game.
Right.
And just get yourself trapped in an endless loop of dying and then respawning at a checkpoint and dying again before you can escape.
Yep.
I suppose that problem started with Fallout 3. Which had an even worse version where you could die in a radiation zone, and then your checkpoint would be in the radiation zone, so you would just lose that save.
Oh, goodness.
Or one of those glitches in Skyrim where you save while falling off a cliff.
Gosh.
It's a good time. I watched Lydia die like 50 times. It was my own personal little Steins Gate. Wait, was that a spoiler?